October 28th, Stock Playbook. This is Dave Dispinette with a sample of what we do on a nightly basis for our subscribers. If you like what we do here, check out our website. I think you'll really like it. We give a lot more detail, entry levels, stop loss levels, etc. Dow Jones up 22 points, 0.2%. NASDAQ Composite was down a point. S&P was up less than a point. Basically, very impressive that we held on to all of yesterday's gains. Hedge fund managers, mutual fund managers are forced to chase performance, heading into the end of the month. So, this could last another day or two, but, I wouldn't buy stocks up here. I'd have a list of stocks I'm looking to short. Salesforce.com is one that we mentioned last night. I short a little yesterday. I added to the short today, and now I got a real tight stop in place. Probably a close above the 142-ish level, and I'll go ahead and take my loss and move on. Green Mountain Coffee Roasters, which we shorted, made money on the sell-off, now bouncing up as it gets close to the 200-day moving average. I'm going to keep an eye on it around 75, 76, I think is also a good short. I got emailed about LinkedIn asking if I thought it was a short. No, I wouldn't short LinkedIn. And the reason why is the institutions like this, on these rallies in the past here, there wasn't any buying behind it. This most recent rally, I'm seeing above average volume. That leads me to think the institutions are starting to buy this. They obviously like the name. So I think LinkedIn actually could be bought on a pullback towards the 85, 86 area, not shorted up here. That's a change from what we have, had. Coinstar is one we had as an earnings play last night. They beat earnings. Revenues were good. Guidance was lowered a little bit, but, they killed the stock. They took it down. It found support at the 200-day moving average. A lot of people buzzing about the fact that they're raising their prices 20 cents for their DVDs. They operate the red box that you see in grocery stores and Walmarts. I like Coinstar in this pullback. I think you get long here, a close under the 50-day moving average, currently around the 46 level. You go ahead and you stop. Again, a close below. Intraday, I wouldn't pay any attention. I'm talking about Coinstar as an investment. Also, not a bad day trade. SodaStream, SODA, a name we've mentioned often in here, had a nice 15% move today, above average volume. I think this thing is just getting ready for a nice end-of-year rally as we go through this quarter. I think they're going to have a good quarterly report, and I think they're going to sell a bunch of product as we head into the holiday season. The reason I ask you to check out our website and look at what we're doing, last night in our website and the night before, we discussed Calix, C-A-L-X. It's a name we loved in the past. We made a ton of money on it. It's been a downtrend for some time, but we started seeing some decent volume. All right? Earnings weren't as bad as a lot of thought. Institutions stepped in the last 2 days, above average volume. Calix with a nice solid 15% move. And OCLR, another stock under 10 that we discussed in our stocks under 10 video, continuing to see heavy upside volume. This stock looks like it might finally be ready to get some, Momo behind it. This is a name I really like longer term. I think it could easily double from here for those patient enough to hold on to it. Gave you a little more than we usually do in this nightly video, but this market's heating up. Hopefully, you like what you see, and you'll come, see our site. Have a good night. We got a bunch of earnings plays for next week lined up. Check out our site. I think you'll have some nice trades set up for you next week. Have a good weekend. I'll talk to you Monday.